Gamer Girl here, and I am going to show you the latest updates to the games room now that we have it back in action. Some sections I'm going to go through a little bit quickly, but only because they haven't changed too much, so let's get right into it. Behind the gaming setup and the extra stuff we have at the top on the shelves, we have added like the LED strip lighting. It was exceptionally cheap from eBay, and we're very happy with the results. So we've done the top and the bottom, and we try to mix up the lighting. Since we were without the games room, we happened to get a pair of Paul George 2, so the PG2s, the PlayStation shoes. I'm going to put a link to my video so you can have a look at that one if you're interested in that shoe. Of course, they are pride of place in the room for obvious reasons. They're really hard for me to get, and they're really gorgeous. Along the top, the same games that they were before. When we finally got the room to the result that we were happy with before we were flooded, we did move the music station around with the TV setup that we had here, and we went back with that layout, as you can see, and yeah, pretty happy with that. The Game Boy section is still the same, and the Legend of Zelda handhelds. So I've got one more to knock off on that one, which is the original SP boxed, but yeah, I'm looking for that. So if anyone has one that they're willing to part with a genuine one boxed, I'd love it. And my amiibo stand has stayed the same. Don't mind these green doors. They are going to be painted actually tomorrow, but I was just too excited. I needed to get this up for everyone because yeah, it's just great having the room back. My candy station, I don't really post a lot about this, but I did find it on eBay a few years ago, and pretty cheap. My N64 controllers are back in place, and so are the consoles, as you can see. The Game Boys and my handhelds are still all in their same sections. I didn't change anything. I'm very limited to space, but I was happy with it. This took months of getting used to and changing around, so I did go back through my photos and was happy to keep with them. Over here, I've just added some extra Zelda stuff sort of sitting on top of each other, and the Kirby posters from the recent Switch game release. Down here are my game guides on both shelves, and I have dedicated some sections to Care Bears. Now, if you do follow me on Instagram, you will know that I found some awesome Care Bears VHS that I had as a child, and that was something I'd been chasing for such a long time, and I'm really, really happy I was able to grab them. Back on the Nintendo section, all of the consoles and games are generally back in the same spot. I have added a few since the games room was out of action. I don't know, maybe I was just like comfort buying or something like that, or looking forward to be motivated to play my games once the room was back in action. So I added some N64 titles and also a few more Wii. So I think my Wii collection is actually getting a lot bigger than I anticipated, but you'll see some spots in here. And I have left some extra room because I do have some Super Famicom games coming, and extra N64. With The Legend of Zelda, I was lucky that these figures weren't damaged, all the amiibos, when we were flooded out. But that section has pretty much remained the same of what you would have seen in previous videos. Along with the Sega section, so this, we haven't changed too much. We were always happy with it, and if you think we can do something better or mix it up, just let me know. I'm always happy to hear what everyone has to say, so yeah, read through all the comments. But yeah, the Sega stuff and my other Zelda shrine down the bottom is there as well. But we will have some unboxing videos of these two beauties coming very soon. We've been wanting to open them up and get them going, so yeah, we'll be on to that soon. Behind Retro Gamer Guy's side, we have set up a Sega Master System 2 and their Mega CD and Mega Drive 1. So that's all set up along with the Camo PS4 and Xbox. And we've got our minis on top as well, and the PS3 speaker, which we bought in Japan. So that's really, you know, we're happy with that as well. And LED strip lighting behind there as well for some ambience. The PS3, PS4 section, maybe we've added some more games. I think about 30 PS3 games since I shot that last video. And I did end up missing our PSP game collection, and it is quite huge. We do like the PSP catalogue, and we have played quite a lot of those games, and we do enjoy it. So yeah, they're extra additions to the actual whole room, I suppose, if you look at it that way. We did add to the games. Now, scrolling through here, I'm going to get to some more of the good stuff after I go through the PS2 and PS1, but I just wanted to show this angle. And of course you can see the PG2s dead smack in the middle there. So, show you what that looks like there. Alright, so we did add another couch in here. So we've got a beanbag, a big 3-seater and a 2-seater, but this little one, it can be folded out into a single mini bed, so we're looking forward to sleeping in here on that. Our jug fridge, our PS1 cabinet with all of our different coloured PS1s, the Back to the Future hoverboard, our PS1 section. It might look a little different only because we've added a few games, but we haven't added any additional consoles to this collection. We were lucky this didn't get wet as well, and also the PS4 Pro box. So yeah, it was pretty crazy how much water come in here when you think about it. The PS2 section is also pretty much in the same way it was before. I think I've only added about 12 games to this catalogue since we were flooded in. So yeah, flooded in, flooded out. I'm not sure if I'm referring to it differently, but anyway, let's get to the TVs. This is so exciting. This Sony has all of the movie stuff that we like to watch. So we have a Laserdisc player that I bought a long time ago for Retro Gamer Guy, and yeah, it's pride of both of ours. We both love it. I searched high and low for this. An old Sony sort of VHS. I thought this was going to be the DVD VHS, but it's not that combo. And then we have a Betamax at the bottom, which was a gift from a family friend for us, new in box still. So it had been used, but I think only very few times. It's absolutely very, very, very clean. I still have the original box for it. This TV actually had a huge sound issue, and we just had this restored and fixed up. So yeah, absolutely can't believe how it's turned out. I have my N64s, GameCube, SNES and Super Famicom attached to this one. And I can't say it because I always go something different. It's Loewe, I think. So I'm sorry for everyone if I've pronounced it incorrectly. The Sony PlayStation TV. Now this is a Japanese TV, and I think I would go to say pretty rare. They don't come up often. This one also had a sound issue. So we've had this one fully restored whilst the games room was out of action, and it does have full sound now. So I think it does need some tweaking with the balance. However, this did not have anything coming out of it before that. We did get picture, but not much else. So being able to play a lot of Japanese games now on Twitch streaming is going to be pretty awesome. And I'll also do some YouTube gaming as well. This little TV, the Sony, I'm not sure how to explain this. I'm sorry that probably this is not going to look so great. It's not going to look as great as what I can see it, but we've set up commercials. So we love the 90s, and so we've done commercials and trailers and toys, Australian TV clips, stuff like that that we absolutely loved, and we've put them on a pi that feeds through, and we're able to watch them on a loop, and we thoroughly enjoy this. So this is like our blast from the past. We just like sitting here and watching like old clips. It's like having our own little mini YouTube that we've created for ourselves, and we can just watch everything that we love from from being a kid. So this is an awesome addition to the room. We're very happy that we've done this. All of the other consoles have pretty much remained the same from the last setup video that I would have done, and that video was probably more of a music one I think I shot through. So yeah, if you want to check that one out. So we finally got it ready and done and happy, and we had the issue that we did. So alright, the computer looks like it's gone to sleep a little bit. But what we wanted to do here in this section is recreate the 90s. So Retro Gamer Guy and I pretty much lived the same lives. We didn't know each other, but yeah, we enjoyed the same sort of things. So this is a Pentium 2, 450 megahertz. This is not mine, this is Retro Gamer Guy's. The Goosebumps books are mine. But this cool computer will have loads of PC games that we used to love playing. So we're working on our 90s section. So this is all pretty cool 90s stuff with the Swatch phone, and in here there's some of my school diaries from when I was a kid, which have all been graffitied up and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And heaps of other 90s stuff. And then we also opted for a pretty cool lava lamp. So far, I hope you guys are sticking with me, because I've still got more to show you guys. The other thing that we didn't have working in this aircon, hang on, let me just turn it off. Sorry, I'm not going to cut that out. Time Crisis Nemco cabinet for the first Time Crisis, which probably goes without saying, but anyway, it's an absolutely beautiful cabinet. We bought this not working, and we did know that it had issues. We ended up sending parts to WA and also Victoria, and it's taken a many number of months, 11 months actually, to get this machine back to us. I can't wait to get a proper way to film this, the full game through. I love Time Crisis. It's one of my favourite games. I love Nemco and I love shooting games. The at-home ones, obviously, on PlayStation. I played them a lot when I was a kid, and when I'd go to arcades such as Time Zone, I would play this stuff a lot. So yeah, I'm so happy that we were able to sort of like persist with getting this machine fixed up. So it's a credit to Retro Gamer Guy that we still didn't lose the passion for this, because we've had this in the room and never shown it because it hasn't been working. So I will be doing a full playthrough on this once I work out the best way to film it. Our other little cabinet is the Rally X, which is restored. We did do this a long time ago. I bought it from a second-hand store for Retro Gamer Guy's birthday, probably a couple of years after we met each other, so maybe 10 plus years ago, and he fully restored it, so it's a pretty nice machine as well. Our other items, like this is from Arcade Tokyo. They sent this to us. I framed it up so we could get this in our games room, so I'll put a link to their Instagram also in this video. They're a really cool Instagram account. My CDs and other stuff, so we always have boxes everywhere. I didn't have much space to put the pop vinyls or Pixel Pals, so they're there. Probably should have turned them on for the video, so I'm really sorry. And then the last room is the pinball room. So the Turtles machine, Scared Stiff, Revenge from Mars. The only other addition in here is we did put a shelf up, and I was able to put my latest Turtles stuff up there. So this was released only a few years ago here in Australia, and they probably were worldwide as well, I imagine. So we added these to our collection. We got them really cheap from Big W. And then our Op Shop Tip Shop Find games, which is pretty cool. So I hope you really like this updated room video. We're very happy with it. I'd like to know if there's any games that you'd like to see us playing. Oh, I actually forgot something. Oh my gosh. Before I go and sum up. We've added some extra stuff in here. So we did have a lot of 90s toys that we owned from kids, and also what we've collected along the way. So we added a 90s shelf. So this is, oh, there is some 80s toys in here as well, but yeah, we just wanted to show our love to this era, and the cool, super cool Talk Boy. So we really wanted to showcase all of our passions. All of this stuff was boxed, and it's very sad when things are just like sitting in boxes, you know, in the shed and stuff like that, and we didn't want them in there anymore. But anyway, I hope you guys are, you know, enjoying my videos and the content, and I will keep you guys updated with everything that's going on. The PS1 video will be shot next, and I have some other cool stuff coming. So I really hope you enjoyed this room video, and tune in next time, and thank you for tuning into this one.